Hello and welcome to another video. So in this video, because this is going to be a bit different from other videos, I'm going to show you exactly what I changed with one of my recent clients on his brand deals business, basically, that helped him get an extra $4,000 all outbound. So with that being said, let's get started. So this is not obviously one of those scripted videos where, you have to read the script and you go through it. No, it is all pure value. I made some bullet points that are going to help you as a creator in your current processes and in your current brand deal business, because obviously whoever creator changes this stuff, that I'm going to talk about is going to get results. Like if 100% sure is going to get results, only if you don't do it in the right way. But in most cases, like 90% of creators who have tried implementing what I'm going to go through and what I basically implemented for Antonio got results. So let's get started. The first thing was outreach, obviously, because like all the other creators, Antonio was lacking outreach. He was waiting for brands to all come inbound, but he didn't really quite understand how to do was outreach processes. So once he started to outreach more, he started to get more volume, because you get inbound and outbound at the same time. So you have more volume, more deals to choose from, and better chances to close more deals. So this is something that really helped, Antonio get more results, outreaching in the right way. The second thing is cold email. Obviously, if you want to outreach, you need to somehow create a cold email. But unlike all these other, creators have a random email that nobody cares, we crafted a killer email where we showed credibility. We built it in a way that every brand who sees that email, if they don't reply, it feels like a lose from them. Like we created somehow this fear of missing out. We somehow need to reply to this guy. And then we slightly, progress to a conversation and then to a deal. Another thing is management and systems. He was lacking systems, and probably you as a creator are also lacking systems when it comes to management, outreach, media kit, and everything else you can probably mention. To be organized, it is essential as a creator. You need to somehow organize your content, organize deals, organize whatever plan you have for your content and for your business, basically. Because at the end of the day, this is a real business. And if you don't consider like a real business, it's not going to pay you. Like you're not considering the business is not going to consider to pay you. This is how it goes. You need to somehow take this seriously. The next best thing we did, we crafted a killer media kit. Not unlike all these other creators are creating some random media kit with just their audience, demographics, and blah blah blah. No, media kit is way more than that. It is your sales pitch, so it is important to build a good media kit. And you need to somehow, if you're a creator, you somehow need to create your media kit in a way that looks, builds curiosity, builds authority, and sells effortlessly. The next thing was positioning. Obviously, his positioning and profile optimization were not bad, but not best at all. So how we changed his positioning, his bio, his highlights, his content strategy, his pinned post. Once we started to change his content strategy, everything started to click. We somehow started to give a better first impression, and eventually the brands wanted to get on a deal. And don't get me wrong, this happened in less than three weeks. Actually, it was 2 weeks. Like all this progress and closing $4,000 was made in less than 3 weeks, 2 weeks, basically. If you change the right things, you can pretty much, get the desired result faster with these systems. So we changed his covers, his highlights, and everything else, because it is important not only to create a good first impression when, a brand visits your profile when you're outreaching, but also to get more inbound opportunities. Also, the content direction was another thing we changed, and it's going to eventually even affect more in the future. Like we're just getting started. It's been less than 3 weeks. Another thing I saw on the emails, his emails were too long. Something we changed. We switched from sending those boring long emails to shorter, giving ourselves more credibility and making good offers when it comes to emails. So a brand would feel stupid to say no. So that's how we somehow managed to increase the revenue within the first 2-3 weeks, something like that. Upselling is probably something you are also missing out as a creator. Somehow how can you upsell? Basically, they reach out to you for a possible collaboration with a reel. What you can upsell? Exclusivity, paid ads. Like, let's say you can give the paid ads, right, for an extra $500 or $1,000 or $2,000, depending on you as a creator. You can upsell link in bio. You can upsell a bundle, one reel plus one carousel plus one story at a special rate. So this is upselling, crafting offers with bundles. Because once you start learning how to do this, you are going to become unstoppable. Offers, framing is very important. But don't get me wrong, nothing of this really matters if you don't have any authority as a creator. Somehow you need to be dogging for tools, have some solid results. And if you don't, somehow you need to build a content strategy or to build some free results until you have something to really show off. Another thing we did, as I said, was framing. Basically, framing emails in a way that, look, I don't really need this collab. You are here. It is your best interest to have a collaboration with me. So, and it is actually like, somehow you need to take these brand deals seriously. Like, I've talked with many creators. They start changing some stuff, in a while, and then nothing happens. I got in a calls. They're too scared to even, try to implement something new like this, where there's a clear return of their investment. Basically, I see many creators missing this. Antonio wasn't scared to invest in himself. He knew that, look, what this guy is saying makes sense, and I really need to improve, my content and brand deals in general. He took the first step in this, getting his first rewards. This is something you are also missing out as a creator. So if you are probably struggling to get more deals and to get to a consistent income with brand deals, you should definitely reach out. I'm going to map out a free strategy called No Worries About That. It's going to be 100% free, where you get the value, you implement what you want, because obviously you're going to need some extra stuff, extra support, and extra feedback that's going to get you there. I've talked with creators, let's say 6 months ago, and they said they're going to change what I basically preached, what I basically said, or some tips I gave, and they did nothing. And they're in the same situation. I don't want you to be that type of person. I want you to take action, start implementing new things, and progress faster to your goals and to your basically dream goals, because income is one of them. Let's be honest. Increasing your revenue and earning more money is very important nowadays to get to your goals. I don't really care what your goal is. You need to get your finances up, and this is probably one of the best ways. So if you want like a free custom strategy, just comment on this post or send me a DM. I'll be happy to like make a custom for you. So yeah, this is it basically. Shout out to Antonio. He's being a very good action taker, actually. Like, obviously, direction and information and guidance matters, but also your taking action, matters. So shout out to him. He's a real hustler, a real action taker. And thanks for watching. Give a like, subscribe, whatever.